I literally look like I just woke up, but the video must be done. Here we are, folks. This right here is my new baby. I bought this for about 20 bucks on the retail price. I'm sure you've seen a lot of it. This is the PlayStation Portal, and it's really awesome. Oh my God, I can't wait to start telling y'all about it. I'm kicking my feet. I'm so excited. This thing is quite possibly one of the coolest pieces of technology ever. And do I think it's the best handheld ever? Absolutely not. I don't even, it's definitely in the category of handheld gaming, but I would not put it in the category of portable gaming. Things I'll put in portable gaming would obviously be the king of portable gaming at the time, right now, is the Nintendo Switch. And if you're not rocking with the Switch, you're a bit more of an old school gamer than obviously like the RG35XXH is another really fantastic handheld system. They almost kind of look a little similar there. This is my favorite for retro games, Pokemons, and the little dungeon crawlers I can find. And this is my favorite thing for not Pokemon and any other little dungeon crawler I can find. These things are great, but these are not the star of the show. Their video comes later. This is the star of the show. This is the PlayStation Portal. And to be honest with you, I think this is probably one of the coolest handheld devices ever. Now again, I think handheld is the best way to put it because you hold it in your hands. But as far as like, I don't know, maybe we got portable is another word, but also this is portable as well. But here's like the big difference here, right? I can take this outside of my house, this as well, just like as a Game Boy, and go anywhere with them. And that's the idea, right? And the reason that people hate this so much is because it has a huge, crutch, is that it needs Wi-Fi. There is nothing you can do with this. If this does not have Wi-Fi, it is a paperweight. So that's why it does have a lot of shading. But the controllers, these are some of the best buttons and sticks that you will find on any portable device, I think. It's an actual controller. It comes like this. It's a PS4, it's a PS5 controller with a screen on it. That's literally what it is. My little brother had no idea this even existed, and he looked over at me on Christmas like, is that literally just a PS5 controller with a screen? I'm like, yes, it is. And that's about it. I think that's one of the base things going for it. The screen is an absolutely gorgeous screen when you get it working. And this is going to be the real kicker here. I'm not a fan of cloud gaming whatsoever. I hate cloud gaming. I hate it with a passion. I think it's cool though. I'm not going to say, just because I hate it doesn't mean I wasn't an early adopter. I didn't at least try it. I don't know if you guys remember, there was this website. I can't remember what it's called to this day. But you would basically go on there and it was like, Toad, as like the Netflix for gaming, right? You would go on there, you pay a monthly subscription, and you could just stream and play whatever games you want. I played Borderlands on it. It was a good time. Laggy as hell though. Laggy. You could also go watch other people play games as well, which I thought was an awesome feature. And I hated the whole delay thing. And it was like, when I looked at the technology, I was younger, but I was like, let me make sense of this. You basically have a console or some servers where you're streaming this back over to my computer, and I get to see it, and I have to react to it. It has to go all the way to your servers, then come back to mine. I hate that. This is going to be one of the biggest points here. This being played at home is not so, I barely even noticed it. I did an entire session the other day of Diablo 4, which is a game that I hate with a burning passion. And I played an entire 3-hour session of it until this thing died. I was like, whoa. The only thing I don't like on here is first-person shooters, but dungeon crawlers feel pretty good on here. And my favorite way to play dungeon crawlers, so that's action RPGs of any kind, and there's loots on there. This is my favorite way to play it. Even playing Path of Exile has been pretty cool on this little guy, or big guy, it's huge. Now, I did have to go and test out some things, right? So Christmas comes around, I took the PlayStation Portal to my mom's house, right? Hooked it up to the Wi-Fi, so we have good internet there. Obviously, I have good internet here. Let's see how this runs. Felt just as good as playing it at home. Literally blew my mind that there was just little to no input delay that I could notice while playing Path of Exile 1. I was like, isn't that just a fancy little thing, yeah? You know what I mean? So this thing is a power, that sold it for me. That's all. As long as I can play this in places where I'm comfortable. I can't really take this to work. which obviously that's more reserved for these guys. These guys are when I go to work, typically more my Switch than this thing, but if I'm feeling a little nostalgic, this guy is my guy. And then something like this is, you know, I'll play this. Oof, sheesh, these buttons are getting a little, like, look at, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Anyway, these guys are definitely for work. This is for at the house. Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like, let's say this is a regular PS5 controller, right? I don't want to be sitting up and playing video games, like, especially if I'm grinding or something, right? I want to be turned around on my couch, snuggled into the corner, and just my face in the screen, just like these. And apparently I like Diablo 4 more when it's a handheld game. I'm not a big fan of playing it on my TV because I still hate it. But I'll play this is about anything. I'll give anything a second try on a handheld device. It gives me a new perspective. There's games that I didn't like or couldn't get into until I played it on the handheld, and I'm like, oh, all of a sudden I realized the genius of this game. So that is kind of it for me. I'm not like a guy that like has a, you know, when my girl is over and we're playing games, or not playing games, if she wants to watch something, I want to play games. That was my original idea of even getting this. I thought this was stupid. I thought this was dumb. So dumb. But no, I'm just kind of, I kind of like it. I dig it. It's, you know, you should go watch her little YouTube videos. I don't have to stop playing Path of Exile. Perfection. Happy home. Another thing is just, I just like, because I really do enjoy playing my Switch even at home, right? I get some pretty good games for that. I love playing it at home. So kind of gives me the same feeling, but I get to play my entire PS5 library, which my entire PS5 library is fat with PS5 and PS4 games because I do a lot more digital, but doesn't mean that my physical collection is no slouch, mind you. But I do have a lot of digital games. I like going through on sales and finding bargain cheap prices, grabbing those and having, you know, a great time. Maybe not even touching them, who knows? I don't know what I'm doing in gaming, but the way I enjoy gaming as a hobby needs to be studied by my therapist. But, you know, I really just kind of got on here because I just saw another guy make another video about PS Portals. I think because I've been looking up so many videos. They've been throwing me the guys with 100 subscribers, and I'm just like, I want to get on the conversation. I want to be included. I just got one of these things. And you know what? I like it. I really genuinely do. I know a lot of people hate it, and they think it's dumb, and they think it's stupid, but it's just not made for you. Not every product has to be this. And I actually, let me give Sony some props and some flowers right now for even putting this thing out. Not every product has to be for the masses. You know what I mean? And it's such a mass drove. Like, they didn't have to overproduce just a million of these and thought this is going to be the next piece of hotness. I'm pretty sure they were just like, especially knowing Sony as a business, there's a market. There's people who will buy this. And they'd really enjoy it. I'm one of those people, Sony. I'm happy about it. Update 4.0.1 or whatever that lets you now play cloud gaming, like where you can stream directly from your Wi-Fi from the PS Plus. The very thing I just said I hated in the beginning. From their servers to this thing, and I'm going to be trying that a lot more, doing some videos on that. We'll probably talk about that at some point after I actually delve a bit more into it. But for now, playing Diablo, playing Path of Exile, things where you don't really have to worry about input delay. I wouldn't play a competitive shooter on this at all. Don't do that. But any little single player piece of fun, little action game where you don't have to be too time specific, you know what I mean? Like parries and all that, and really tiny parry windows, never. Action RPGs, we can just hit a couple buttons away from skills to refresh, perfection. Maybe even platformers, I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I play that little Astrobot game that just came out. But anyway, my name is The Retro Casual. Thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to get on here and talk about this thing while I was here. You know what I mean? Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page. All right, bye.